Okay, we got a watermelon here for breakfast, and I'm trying to film my good habits here because, hold on, I can't get a spot for this camera. Bike seat. And, okay. You know, maybe it'll end with us getting rounded up and killed. You know, you sometimes wonder, will the gangstalkers get rounded up and killed? And you wonder also, though, what if we get rounded up and killed? This watermelon is making me hot. Ooh, yeah, it's a bit grainy, but I'm trying to live well, and so far it's been working. I did some exercise yesterday. It helped me get some sleep. You know, part of this, like, I'm taking it too seriously. Like, I have these girlfriends, and I haven't been able to talk to them because I'm too needy. And that's kind of lame also, to be like, well, I'll just take another little while to not talk to you until I get less needy. That's also kind of needy. Like, I'm making such a big deal out of it. Like, imagine finding out that if someone likes you, but they don't feel comfortable around you until they go jogging. Because otherwise they're just like feeling like a loser. Like they don't deserve you. And that makes it seem like they're self-hating and you should avoid them. But really, they feel like a loser because their dick don't work right. Their dick don't work right. Because they don't eat enough fruit. They don't get enough sleep. They smoke too much drugs. And they're not willing to make their love so cheap. Or it's just a storm within a teacup. And a sneeze, and poof, it's done. And I also can't stop medicating myself to the point where I'm as weak as a faggot. So, all fags are weak, but not all weak people are fags. And a fag is just a fascist, obviously, if you don't know that. All fascists are perverted. Anyways. This watermelon is great. Yesterday I went for a walk. That really helped. Got more sleep last night. I've actually been worried that I haven't been getting enough sleep. And so I should probably exercise too. So I'm excited. After, you know what, and I'm not even getting high today. Like, I smoke weed, but like, I'm not doing shrooms or anything. And, because I can't, because I did them 2 days ago. But the other thing I'm going to do after I'm done eating, which I'm excited about, and it's exciting to me to be happy when I'm not even high. Because what I like about being high is that I get to make videos. And I can't make videos when I'm not high. because I don't like myself unless, and I like myself when I'm high because it brings me up to feeling like I'm healthy. So the other time I can make videos is when I'm healthy, like right now. And I feel just as cool in front of the camera right now when I'm not even high, because I'm taking care of myself. Oh yeah. And from this perspective, it's not a big deal to say hi to someone, to say I have a girlfriend. It's cute. You know, it's like when someone says they're your girlfriend, it's the significance of it is not a contract. You know, the gross way of interpreting it, the needy way of interpreting it, the faggy way, is, oh, really? We're girlfriend and boyfriend? Okay. And it's really serious now. And now I can take you for granted. You mean I own you? Like a precursor to marriage. Okay. So I can have a dick that smells bad. Got it. I can start acting like a fag now, because now you live here, so you can't go anywhere, or it's gonna be a big inconvenience for you. You're gonna have to go through the court if you want to get divorced. Okay, I know that's a lot of trouble, so that's leverage. I can just eat all the ice cream I want. The non-needy way of looking at it is, oh, that was cute. Yeah, we're boyfriend and girlfriend. But it could have just been, she could have just said, I like your freckles. And it would have meant the same thing. It was just one more cute moment. Stop taking it as a legal business contract. That's obscene. That's very greedy. And that's very needy. And you can understand where that greed comes from. That jealousy, that fear. You get a hot thing to empty your nuts into. You're afraid some other guy's going to take it away. So, you'd want to feel worthy. You'd want to feel that no one could be better than you. Maybe someone could be as good as you, but no one could be better. And only maybe someone could be as good, but nobody could be better. That way, you feel not jealous, you feel comfortable, you feel worthy, and then you're not like, oh really, we're boyfriend and girlfriend, oh, jack it off to it. No, that's cool. It's cool to jack off to that. I personally haven't, because it's too special. I could have easily, but I didn't, because it's too special. I want to save it for if it actually happens. And that's pretty fucking cool, you know? And it's been a while where I felt like, it's been at least a few months, and this is like literally the first day where I'm taking care of myself fucking good. Where my plan isn't retarded. Like, I've had lots of these plans where I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna stop eating. That's my plan. No, okay, you're gonna stop eating, but what else? You're gonna drink water? You're gonna eat fruit? You're gonna exercise? No, I'm just gonna stop eating. That's gonna help me. You know, goals like that. And then 2 days in, I'm not eating, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Where is this going? And part of me is thinking, this is going nowhere. I don't want to eat. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to move. In fact, if no one was intervening, I'd probably literally like stop eating. And I already did that. I already got down to like 120 pounds at 6'2". I weigh like 200 pounds normally, just for reference. These days, for most of my life, I weighed like 140, 150. The heart attack gun. Let's talk about that. Because I just watched a video on this. How does the heart attack gun work? It shoots a pellet of ice with a natural biological frog poison, something like that, within the ice. It's an electronic gun, shoots 100 meters or 100 feet, I think. Makes almost no sound, has a scope, handgun, shoots you, the ice hits you, You get a little red mark, but nothing, no puncture mark. The poison goes into your system. You die of a heart attack. It looks like natural causes. And the only thing that's left is a tiny little red mark. The guy who exposed the water gun, fucking heart attack gun, the CIA guy who exposed it, he was found dead shortly after. But that's very incriminating. Why would the law have a weapon that its only design is to kill people without showing anyone who it was who killed them? I mean, could there be any justification, even in a legal framework? And the law is the most illegal thing in the whole world. And even in a legal framework, which is the most illegal thing in the whole world, could it be... Fuck, I just forgot what I'm talking about. Shit. Even in a legal framework, could it ever be justified why you'd have a way of killing people where no one ever knows it was you? Couldn't you say, yeah, of course we killed them, we're the CIA and they were bad, they were terrorists, we openly kill our enemies all the time. Why would some enemies we have to kill them secret? Just the fact that the people who rule over us show us that they have ways of killing us where no one ever knows. That's something that over thousands of years a society gets to a place like that, where you can like snip a baby, you can circumcise a baby. It takes thousands of years to get to a place like that. Like if we wanted men to have as much human rights as women, it would take thousands or hundreds of years of bloodshed to have an equal society. There are people who think that it's, not when I say that, I mean that women will somehow bring their rights up to the level of men. That's really funny. That's actually hilarious to a point that is I don't know. But this watermelon is fucking awesome. This is grown in Ontario. This is my first good watermelon of the year. It matters where it's growing because it matters the time when it's picked. That's critically important. That's I wish it wasn't so important. I wish it wasn't that important. I would be eating a lot of watermelon if that wasn't so important. But these days, and you don't have to pay the shipping fee. This was only $2.99. And I'm gonna do exercise. I'll get better sleep. I have a feeling there's a lot of people who are targeted who don't even know it, who we like, and who we maybe don't even know it. Like YouTubers. I don't know. And then there's this girl, Lindsay, she killed herself. She went to the support group I went to. I was mean to her once. And I just wrote this post saying the gangstalkers made Lindsay kill herself. She talked about things that sounded like gangstalking. Like, she talked about how people spray painted a pink dot on her fence across the street from her house. And everyone said she was crazy for that. She's saying, no, they're painting that dot because I live here. And her last name had the word pink in it. And she was always getting bullied at work. And one of the facilitators, who was a gang stalker, who was my handler, I said to her, after she killed herself, I said to the handler, gang stalker, you know, I always thought you never liked her. And after she killed herself, I thought, you killed her. You got her. You wanted her dead. And I thought, and I helped you kill her. And I was mean to her too. I bullied her just with everyone else. And I felt a whole bunch of guilt for that. And I mean, then I thought, why did I bully her? One, I was drugged. I was drugged non-consensually with antipsychotics while I was not psychotic. That made me fucked up. I was self-medicating from being gang stalked. I was fucked up. And due to how I was fucked up, that made me aggressive and angry, and I wanted to be mean to someone, and she was so nice that she never would have been mean to anyone, and that's why it was so easy for me to be mean to her. Now, you might want to say, well, that's your fault, it was your choice. Sure, I felt that too, and I felt that more about myself than you would have felt that about me. But at the same time, I never would have been mean to her had I not been fucking drugged and taken to the hospital and fucking abused and fucking had all this stuff done to me where I didn't even know what was being done. I couldn't consent to this stuff being done. I didn't have closure on this stuff being done to me, and I reacted aggressively towards someone who didn't deserve it. Now, is that my fault? Because even if it is, that's okay, because I can say sorry to Lindsay. If Lindsay was here, I could explain that to her, and I think she would forgive me. I don't think her family were on her side. I think they were gang stalkers, because after she died, they said she was fucking nuts. They said, don't blame yourself, she was crazy. So I posted on the forums, on the fucking post, I said, you guys killed Lindsay. And then I thought, what if Lindsay was a gang stalker? Can you imagine? And meanwhile, I'm here using her death for my politics. Or what if she wasn't a gang stalker? What if she was gang stalked, like you think? And you're here using her for your politics. You're saying, and you killed Lindsay. Meanwhile, I don't even care about Lindsay. That's what I thought. Now, is that because that's what's happening, or is that because that's what people will think about me? And I know that's what people will think about me, and I'm receiving those thoughts because I'm empathetic. Yeah, this fucking watermelon, man. This was amazing. When I said to the facilitator, the handler, I thought you never liked her, she was shook. And she said, well, I didn't understand her. I thought, what's not to understand? She's pretty simple. She just comes in, says, yeah, my boss bullied me again. Stuff. Yeah, well, maybe she did. I didn't I didn't understand the pink dot on the fence thing. But I think she should have understood. And I think she may have just said that as a cover. Like, she felt accused. She felt that I accurately realized that she didn't like her. And then she tried to switch it up. Like, no, it's not that. It's just I didn't know how she color coordinated her clothing. I just couldn't. It was just confused me. That's what it was. And then she goes home and she's like, what did he notice? How did he see? What is it that he knew? How did he figure it out? I was so careful. I didn't give anything away. And I'm like, yeah, I'm just not an insane sociopath. IQ has nothing to do with it.